In this demonstration, I want to try to make this one very simple. So here's the image. What I wanted to show is how you can move images or objects layers from other document into here to create a composition. So let's go ahead to open all the files we have rendered before. Now you can select those elements, and from layers panel, let me just drag the layers panel here. What you can do is when you highlight those layer, click the first one and hold the shift key, get the last layer, and then go to the drop down menu, and then you can duplicate layers. So here's the thing, when you duplicate layers, you have an option to duplicate into a new document. Okay, so here when you click the duplicate layers, and you can defining the definition of this layer. So I'm gonna go to move this one to 1080p.jpg for this document, and hit OK. All right, and then move to the next one to highlight those layers we need to transfer into the new document, and go here to do the same thing. And keep doing so. We have all the layers, and we send this one to create a duplication of those layers into 1080p. Now we have here we have a lot of files, so that we can arrange those layers. So let's just so now you can just feel free to move those elements around. Again, all those things is using just this very simple 3D elements. And in the real world, you can combine with some other things. So for example, you can do with some pictures, images, photos, and put them together to make an even interesting combination. Okay, right? So kind of like just put them around. Okay. All right. So if in some case, if you say I wanted to make some, size change, you can always using when you highlight this layer, but basically just needed to click this layer. For example, I'm gonna try to make this one a little bit smaller, and I'm gonna just click this one and hit Command T or Control T for Windows, and then just resize, and then also we can rotate those layers. Okay, so that is kind of like ready to go. What we can do next is we're going to separate. Well, by the way, you can actually, if you are the goal for your project is to complete just a single still image, this is already done. But if you want to experience more possibility, then we can think about how about we create this one into After Effects to create animation. Okay, so to create a 2.5D animation, so we can kind of like walk into this scene with so many objects floating around. All right, so this is a very short one to show you how we can kind of prepare this document. When this one's done, you can save this one as PSD, and this image will be ready for After Effects.